you guys, it's Miss Pena. I'm going to read to you a story, okay? First off, what part of the book is this? This is the front cover. Good. This is the back cover. Good. And this is the spine. The title of this book is called Wide Awake, okay? The author is the one who writes the words. Good. The illustrator is the one who draws the pictures. Good. All right. It was very late. Mother and father were in bed. Andy was fast asleep, but Roxy was wide awake. She looked at the moon. She watched Andy sleep. She looked at the cracks in the wall. Mother, Roxy called. Mother ran into the room. I can't sleep, Roxy said. Will you read me one more book? Maybe then I'll fall asleep. Mother read one more book. Now go to sleep, Roxy, she said. Roxy closed her eyes. She flopped on her back. She rolled onto her belly. She flopped onto her back again, but she could not fall asleep. Look at her. She's going crazy. Father! Roxy called. Father ran in. I'm thirsty, said Roxy. Maybe a glass of milk will help me go to sleep. Father got a glass of warm milk and Roxy drank every drop. Good night, Roxy, said Father. Go to sleep now. Roxy pushed her blankets off, then pulled them back on. She pushed them off and pulled them on. Then she threw the blanket on the floor. Mother! Father! Roxy called. Mother and Father ran in. Try counting, Roxy. Count as high as you can, said Mother. Then start over, said Father. Roxy started counting. Mother and Father went back to bed. Soon the house was very quiet. Soon then, Mother, Father, Mother, Father, Roxy shouted. I counted to 100. I did it 10 times. That's 1,000,000, I think. Andy came into the room. Why is everybody awake? He said. We're all wide awake, said Dad. Let's have a snack. Andy, Roxy, and Mother sat down at the kitchen table. Father made a snack. Have some toast and jam, said Father. Thank you, said Mother. Thank you, said Andy. Do you think Roxy's going to say thank you? Yes or no? Where do you think Roxy is? Look. Do you see her? Let's find out. But Roxy didn't say a thing. She was fast asleep. The end. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and do setting character, beginning, middle, and end. But we're going to do it together. Okay? All right. Now, there we were talking about setting. Where were they at? Okay? Were they inside or outside? Okay, that's Miss Pena's poor attempt to make a little, that's her bed, okay? And that's her clock, and these are trees. Okay, so in the story, were they inside or outside? If you said inside, that was correct. All right, now what time is it? Okay, is it daytime that this is happening? Or is it nighttime? Let's see, Miss Pena's ugly moon. It's a moon. Miss Rocha's not here to draw it for me, okay? All right, so was it daytime, the story, or was it nighttime? Okay, if you said nighttime, you were correct. Because remember, Roxy even looked outside at the moon, okay? All right, let's go in here. Characters. Who were the characters in the story? Well, of course, it was Roxy. Okay, so Don't worry, draw the best you can when you do these, okay? You do a circle, triangles, draw Roxy's little nose, her mouth, and I'm gonna give her some eyelashes. So this one's Roxy. Who else was in the story? Huh? Her mom. Her mom was in the story. So let's draw mom. There's mom. We'll put her little eyelashes too, because it's mom. And how do we spell mom? Mom. M-O-M for mom. Now, who else was in the story? Dad. Okay, so let's draw dad. Eyes, nose, mouth. Let's make him a mustache for dad. Okay, so how do we spell dad? Dad. All right, and who was the last person that was in there? Andy. Okay, so let's do this. But Miss Pena's gonna make Andy asleep. Okay, because he was asleep this whole time. Okay, and I'll put the little Z's because he's asleep. And we'll write his name Andy right here. Okay, those are the characters of the story. Now, beginning, middle, and end. What happened in the beginning of the story? Okay, so let's look at it. Okay, remember Roxy was wide awake. Okay, and she tried to go to sleep. Remember, she looked at the moon. She looked at the cracks. Okay, so that was the beginning. So that's what we're going to draw right here. We're going to draw Roxy in the bed. There. And she's in her little bed. Let's draw her little pillow. The top of the bed. There's her blanket. Okay. All right, that's her in her room. Okay. You can even draw the moon too. Remember, she was looking outside the window? And Miss Pena's ugly moon that Miss Rocha's not here to draw for me. See, there's the window. And then the curtain. Okay. There you go. That's what happened in the beginning. Okay, Roxy could not sleep. What happened in the middle of the story? Okay, so let's look over here. What happened in the middle? She couldn't sleep. She called her mom. Right? She had her mom and dad. Her mom read her a story. Her dad gave her a what? A glass of milk. So we can draw that. Okay? So mom gave her, read her another story. Okay? Miss Pena can draw just a little book. Okay? The dad gave her what? A glass of milk to drink. Let's make my little straw. Okay. So that's what happened in the middle. Now what happened at the end? Okay. They went where? They went downstairs. Roxy was there crying and screaming. Look, Dad was making a snack for everybody. And what happened at the end? Roxy finally fell asleep. So that's the end. So now we can draw her right here. So Miss Pena can draw her here. And I'm going to draw her asleep. And you can even draw her with a smiley face because I think she was happy that she fell asleep. Okay? Okay? And that was the end. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. See you later.